I never really know what to think when I see a wooden stocked bullpup. It's always a bit, is it traditional? Is it tactical? Ooh, I don't know, it always leaves me scratching my head a little bit. Hi guys, this is Rack and Load, and this is the Hatsan Airmax PCP air rifle. And it's an interesting one. Some people will be looking at this and thinking, oh my days, I really don't like that. But other people will be thinking, actually, looks all right. What I will say, it's a Hatsan. It is a little bit agricultural, like most Hatsans are. So it's not as refined as, say, something like an FX or a Day State or an Air Arms or something like that. Hence the price. I think these things are sub £500 here in the UK. But it's been an interesting one. I always get a little sort of not put off, but being a lefty, I'm always thinking, okay, how's this going to run? And to be fair, it is pretty ambidextrous, apart from the cocking handle, but you know, I'm pretty much used to that, as are most left-handed shooters. You know, they're used to a right-handed bolt or cocking handle. But this thing's not bad. It shot pretty well. Let's just jump straight into accuracy, and then we'll dive right in. So, first of all, this was using JSB Exact. So we were running these. If you want to know what they look like, I've only got a few left. I was running them on the first target. Here are the results: 30 yards, 5-shot groups, JSB Exact. Whew. Not bad at all. Not bad. I can live with that. So that was the first target I did. Next one, I used H&N Field Target Trophy. And that's them. Little bit lighter pellet. Oh, the JSB Exact, by the way, were 15.89 grains. These H&M FT trophies are 14.66 grains. There is my target. Not bad at all. I'd say pretty much the same-ish. Maybe slightly tighter on the JSBs. These were a slightly lighter pellet. 5-shot groups, 30 yards. Not bad. That is your accuracy. So let's take a look at this thing then. Now, I'm not going to hold this thing up very long because it is a weighty one. I haven't got the exact weight, but it is weighing in, I'd say, at around the £7 mark. Overall length on this Hatsan Airmax is 940 millimeters. Barrel length is 585 millimeters. Okay. Comes with a quiet energy mod on there, a standard buddy bottle, non-carbon. So a little bit weighty. I'm going from the other end. Should we go from this end for a bit of a change? So yeah, quiet energy mod on there. All sort of, I say on there, it's fully incorporated almost. So it's fully incorporated into the barrel, which is nice. Big bottle shot count. This is a 2.2, so it's going to be around the 200 mark. I haven't got exact figures on that. You go on Hatsan's website, it just gives you for the higher power version. Okay. So wooden stock, wooden forend, got a bit of Picatinny rail underneath to throw on a bipod, sling swivels, kind of nice. I always get a little bit cringeworthy about wooden stock bullpups because they often have like real weak points. But this thing is solid. It really is a chunk of wood. Okay. Filler probe area is there. It's got that, one of them dust thingies in there. God, this thing is heavy. My God. Wearing a sight mark, for your information, wearing a sight mark What is it? It's a 3 to 18x50 scope. Nice scope actually, but it's adding a lot of weight. I should have took it off for this review really. Moving along the wooden beach, wooden stock. There is your manometer there underneath. Not a bad place to put it. This stock is a little bit beat up and battered. This is a review gun, a demo gun that's kindly on loan from Edgar Brothers. So it's a little bit knocked about, but I don't know, it's a bit of a workhorse. I say a workhorse, would I use it as a hunter? It's a bit heavy. If you were just sort of set up in a barn or something like that, shooting rats, then bang on. But walking around with this thing, oh, it's gonna hurt after a bit. I really do think it is. Moving along to the stock, well, the rest of the stock, the safety catch, this is probably one of my gripes, apart from the weight, is it's an automatic safety catch, which I don't really like on multi-shot PCPs. I don't see the point. The idea of having a multi-shot PCP is to have fast follow-up shots. But every time you cock it, that safety catch engages. So I'll just cock it now if I can do this. See, it just moved then as I cocked it. I didn't fully cock it, but... So you've got that sort of trigger safety there. Listen to how quiet this is as well. Although you probably won't hear that properly on camera anyway. So yeah, automatic safety. Not overly keen on auto safeties. Not overly keen on safeties right in the trigger guard. That's me, my personal thing. It may not bother you, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of safety catches where the go button is, so to speak. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, that's just me. But the wooden stock, really quite nice, pretty ergonomic. You know, you've got the pistol grip, thumb hole, you've even got a bit of a hole here. I don't know whether that's just to shave weight off it or whatnot. The action itself, or the receiver itself, is all here, as you can see. Pretty damn robust and agricultural, like I said. Oh God, guys, this thing weighs a ton. Let me spin it around, show you that side. Urgh. Massive rail as well, Picatinny rail on there to raise this thing up. You kind of need it because with that cheek piece, which by the way is nice and it's left-hand friendly, I don't know, it is adjustable as well. So if you press this button here, I'm not going to be able to do this. I need 3 hands. I need 3 hands. Why does that remind me of Total Recall? You make me wish I had 3 hands. That's another story. But yeah, you can adjust. You can adjust the cheek piece like that, okay, by pressing this button. Sorry, I'm just chuckling to myself about the 3 hands thing now. But no, pretty ambidextrous cheek piece there. But like I said, I found it was, even on its lowest setting, it was still a bit too high. It felt, I don't know, it just felt a little bit high. You can kind of see me scrunched up when I'm shooting this, trying to get a good eyeball through the scope. It just didn't feel low enough. Maybe that's my big head or something, I don't know. But yeah, apart from that, it didn't really affect accuracy. My shooting was half decent. Like I said, it is a bit of a tank. I think that's how I'd describe this rifle. It is a tank. Now, when I say it's a bullpup, it's a semi-bullpup because the cocking lever is still in line with the trigger, almost. You know, it's only a full bullpup when everything is behind the trigger. But yeah, it was reliable, and I had a couple of double feeds, and on Hatsan's website it says that it's got an anti-double feed system built in. No, I managed to load 2 pellets in it. No, not a problem. By accident, of course, but I did. And I could tell when I shot at my target, you know, 2 holes appeared in it straight away. So, you know, you have got that to think about. Would it bother you? I don't know. I found with the cocking lever, it is a little, it's smooth. It's a little rattly. Let's give it a closer look at the cocking lever. Like I said, it's just a bit agricultural. But I found if I found myself not pulling it all the way back and then loading it and like, I haven't cocked it. So you're having to cock it all the way back. And then what would happen then is you wouldn't be able to close the cocking lever forward because it was double feeding and there'd be a pellet jammed in there. And you was having to wiggle the magazine to get it out. And then there'd be two up the barrel and you was having to fire it off. So I don't know, it is what it is. The magazines are pretty good, you know, no moving parts in them. Bog standard basically as far as Hatsan magazines go, you know, they've not gone on to the cassette style magazines as of yet. And these things are, you know, they're just easy and simple to use. Basically push all your pellets in, cock the lever back like so, and just drop your magazine in there. And then you've got this little bolt here. You just close that up, and that basically locks in the magazine, and then away you go. Just fire that. So that's pretty good for, you know, it works. It works. Like I said, you can double feed it, but it is what it is. But no, this gun is rock solid. It certainly is. Blimey, it feels it. It feels it. Recoil pad, butt pad. Not that you need a recoil pad on an air gun, especially a PC. Nice soft rubber. Another sling swivel loop there. You've got Airmax etched into the stock, which is kind of nice. Don't know. It's nice. It's not refined. It is a bit industrial. It's as simple as that. Let's give the trigger a pull, just for giggles. It felt, let me remind myself. Yeah, it did feel a little bit spongy, if I'm perfectly honest. But let's just give it a pull, see what it's doing. Like I said, it's not like a, you know, it's not refined. This gun isn't. It's agricultural. You know, you're not buying a Ferrari when you buy one of these. You're buying more of a, it's not so bad, just under £4. You're not buying a Ferrari with this thing. You're buying more of a, I don't know, pickup truck, I guess. So it is what it is. It's practical. It's certainly robust. Pretty damn rock solid. Magazines aren't going to go wrong. You know, they're not cassette style magazines. Not like the new guns now with the like the FXs, for example. The magazines. I weren't a fan of them to start with, but in the last couple of years, the new FX magazines, the cassette style ones, seem really, really good. But no, simple magazine that works, that's reliable. Bit of a spongy trigger, to be fair, but let's not forget this is a bullpup, or semi bullpup, so you have got linkages going back to the action. Interesting stock. I think that's what strikes most people about this this rifle is it's got an interesting stock. The holes there, I don't know why they've done them. Looks pretty funky, I guess, but you know, each to their own, each to their own. But no, not a bad little, I say little, it's a big rifle. It's a big, heavy rifle. So not a bad, big, heavy rifle. I think this thing had come into its own as a bit of a pest control gun where you sort of just set up in one place, you know, where you can get comfy, get this thing on a bipod or on a tripod or something like that. Get it all set up so you haven't got to hold it, and then you can just basically blaze away at rats and stuff like that. I think that is where this thing will come into its own. probably be nice to have a synthetic stock to probably shave a lot of weight off this. Maybe a carbon fibre bottle, you know, to shave even more weight off it. That probably would look cool, probably be a bit more practical, because this stock's got a few dinks and donks in it. Like I say, it is a demo rifle, but no, it's an interesting one. And what I like about Hatsan is the way they do come out with some interesting stuff. They're not really afraid. They seem like they're not afraid to sort of try different things. I know bullpups now, they're not new, but you know, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one, and I kind of like it, you know. But if you're going to be carrying one of these around the field with you, you best get your ass down the gym. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. That is your rack and load review of the Hatsan Airmax PCP air rifle in 22 cal, by the way. This one is. It's not bad. It's just a little bit tractor-like, like what I say with most of the Hatsans, but it's cool. It's cool. I think you know, it will stand the test of time. It looks like it is built to last. Like I said, it ain't no Ferrari. I'd call it more of a transit van stroke pickup. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. That is Rack and Load. See ya.